Hello, and thanks for joining me at this one-on-one discussion at Modex in Atlanta. And this show covers industry supply chain issues. At this show, we're talking about equipment, sustainability, automation, robotics, and technology. I'm Amara Razgis, Editor-in-Chief of Plant Engineering. Right now, I'm joined by Christine Bush, the Schneider Electric Robotics Center of Excellence leader. How are you today, Christine?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Awesome, thank you. Let me give you some background information so that you know who I'm speaking with. Christine Bush is the Robotics Center of Excellence leader at Schneider Electric and is based in North Carolina. Christine, your focus is on robotics.
Yes.
So let's start with some general questions.
All right.
How have your technologies increased, improved, or benefited plant managers?
From a plant manager perspective, they are looking at increasing throughput. And so one of the things we do is we work with plant managers to understand their pain points. And with our robotics offers, we can really increase throughput. If there is a pick and place application where they currently have humans doing that function, we can empower our end users to move them to a more strategic role in their organization and increase throughput with a robotic offer from our Lexium line. In front of us is our Cobot offer.
Okay. So in the realm of robots, what trends are you seeing in the next 1 to 2 years?
In robotics, I am seeing, again, more and more dull, dirty, dangerous jobs being replaced by robotics, and again, empowering their employees to do more at the plant floor or the warehouse, in particular for Modex 2024. So I really see that as a leading trend. I also see using multiple robotics at one time to increase throughput. So here in our booth, we're also showing that capability with multiple robots from a functional perspective. And I really see that as the trend. Outside that, we're getting into our digital offers, how we can be more efficient from an engineering perspective in changing things at the factory floor, because we want to promote efficiency. Nobody wants to waste energy these days.
Right. So emerging technologies in relation to that too. Augmented reality, artificial intelligence.
Yep.
How is that going to help plant engineers?
Plant engineers, instead of having to run back to the office to grab drawings or a user's manual or an instruction manual, they will have that at their fingertips with their smartphones or tablets out on the plant floor. They will be able, with augmented reality, to be able to point the tablet at a machine or a part of the process, be able to see what has faulted. They will be able to click on that to get the ideas of potential faults, be able to troubleshoot it in the field. If they need that manual, pull it up. If they need the electrical schematics, they can pull that up. So there's going to be less and less need to make a run back to the office or even to a control room. We want it right there on the floor.
So talking about supply chain and logistics, what kind of issues continue to persist, and how is Schneider Electric addressing that?
So great question. Over the course of the last 2.5, 3 years, supply chain has really been the bane of all of our existence, from our personal lives to our professional lives. So Schneider Electric is making sure that we are validating our suppliers. We have scorecards on our suppliers. We are giving them our forecast, making sure that they can meet our demand. If they can't meet our demand, of course, we have multiple suppliers. And we have POs out on our supplier for a minimum of 18 to 24 months. So we're really paying attention to the voice of our customer from a forecasting perspective.
Okay. Now, putting this into the perspective of suppliers and robots providing assistance in manufacturing, how are you using robots to make that easier or to change up the supply chain challenges?
From our suppliers' perspective, of course, we want to work with them, and we do partner with them. We go in and we evaluate what they have on the plant floor, their plant floors for production. We're also investing in them. potentially to make sure that we have dedicated lines for Schneider Electric. But from a robotic perspective, because I'm going to be selfish since I'm leading our robotics center, we are going in with our Lexium robotic technologies, whether it be a Delta robot, an MC12, or this new collaborative offer that we have to help them increase their efficiencies and their throughputs at their facilities. The other thing is alleviating some human touch. We can improve the quality from a manufacturing line with robotics as well, because they're very specific with the job that they're doing on the line.
Okay. And would you say that's the biggest need that you see you have to address?
It's again just having those open and honest conversations about forecasting. I think forecasting is the most important thing, and that's where we need the help of our customers, so that we can clearly communicate with our suppliers our need. And if we don't have this streamlined communication from our end users to our suppliers, that really puts us all at a disadvantage. And of course, over the 3 years, we've had high highs and low lows with getting appropriate forecasts. And again, customers were very concerned because of the supply chain issues, and they placed really large orders on us because of the long lead time. So I see a dampening out of those high highs and low lows with their order habits to where we're going to get back to a normal pace with their demand, so that we can have appropriate demand on our suppliers.
Okay. Yeah, good to hear.
Yes.
So kind of in the same line, warehousing has gone through some major changes.
Yes.
With regard to standardization. What are your short-term or long-term plans look like?
So from a warehouse perspective, I think we need to be agile in what we're stocking, and our customers need to be agile with what they're stocking. For us, as we see a shift in technology, we need to be able to shift what we're stocking in the warehouse and move that around so that we're very efficient with picking and placing that and shipping that. Same thing with our customers. And when we look at things from our personal lives, our what we want to buy changes throughout time. And in today's technology, with social media influencing the things that we are going to want to purchase, our customers here at the show have to be agile as well. So they have to be able to shift whatever the leading product is, so that they can get it in a box and out the door to customers as quickly as possible. And we've become such a society of being able to order today and receive it today or tomorrow. If it's past 1 or 2 days, we're dissatisfied. So we really need to be cognizant of what our high runners are and what our low runners are, and being able to shift what we have in our warehouse.
Okay. It's a fantastic overview, Christine.
Thank you
so much.
I appreciate your time.
Yeah. So I invite you to learn more about robotics and technology via plant engineering at www.plantengineering.com. Thanks for joining us today. I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.